Kickstarter's got a massive problem, and I'm going to show exactly why they lean into evil. They're satanic. They want to push a terrible agenda. They don't actually care about artists or creations like they lie about on their social media. And it's all about just like industry clout. And I've been, of course, dealing with Kickstarter for a couple of weeks now. They banned me for submitting my military Space Marine sci-fi comic. They didn't give me a reason. They said I'm just in violation of the community guidelines. And it's very obvious. Like, they stumbled across my YouTube channel. Some people from DC Comics and their fans were attacking me, tagging Kickstarter. This is Kwanzaa, a diversity hire from DC Comics, one of their initiatives, who tagged them, said, "Hey, Kickstarter, can you scroll through this person's feed for 5 minutes and determine if they're who you want associated with their platform?" Now, when I asked them, I, of course, got ignored. They just gave me the same boilerplate saying I'm in violation of their community guidelines. But what are those community guidelines? They won't even tell me. The reason they won't tell me is because they know that they're in the wrong. They know that they're targeting me. They know that they're harassing me for no reason. But they've got a massive problem on their hands because there's a lot worse people on the platform. I just talk about stuff on YouTube that, about comics and movies and things like that. Like, if that bothers them, why doesn't this bother them? Well, it's absolutely crazy when you're going to find out what they're allowing. But gosh, that's totally okay by Kickstarter. They don't have morals. SJWs are not about real standards. They're about fake standards all the way around. And that's why we're doing everything we can to fight back. So please hit the like and subscribe button as we talk about what's going on Kickstarter, of course. And thank you guys for being here and joining us. And I would urge you to back my Emerald Array graphic novel. I posted this on Fund My Comic. Fund My Comic is a free speech alternative that allows free artistic expression. Now, this book is a really good book, and it's pretty much good for all ages. I mean, there's some scary space monsters, so maybe not too young. But beyond that, like there's no swearing, there's not too much blood and guts because it's all space monsters. It is something that is just a high T action adventure like they used to make for comics in the 70s and 80s. And we did this. We went back to that style, even artistically. My artist who works with me is amazing. And he, when I asked him to do this like retro style with things, he just nailed it. He hit it out of the park. And as you can see, we're doing it with the colors. We're doing it looking like it's a Jack Kirby science fiction novel, like from back in the day. It's awesome stuff. And I really, really love what we've accomplished here. Now, this is a 66-page graphic novel about a bunch of male space marines being patriotic and just saving their Imperium. It's just a good message. It's good heroes. There's nothing to it that could be offensive whatsoever. And yet, this is what Kickstarter chooses to get rid of. It's not just this. They wanted to get rid of me, of course. They didn't say anything about the actual project. Now, Kickstarter itself, if you go through their comics section, there's a lot of pornography. They have a massive problem with this. Almost everything that is making money on there has all these, not safe for work variant covers and things like that. And I won't even pull them up on YouTube because, this might actually cause a problem here. And that's like the 80% of the content that's produced on Kickstarter is disgusting at this point. They allow that, and honestly, they should be trying to champion and push comics like this just so they have some legitimate art on their site. They don't even have it anymore. We made something awesome, and I'm so excited. Like I said, this is in the description below, and check this out. I'm very, very happy. We have 219 backers, over $11,000 raised already. And this is a testament to you guys because you actually like to read. You actually care about science fiction. And this is a new platform. I really appreciate you checking it out, and we're supporting them too. Fund My Comic, of course, makes a percentage off of this, and we want them to grow as well. They're a great website. I've been wearing their merch lately because they're wonderful people who run it. Quite the opposite of Kickstarter. Now, I've been, of course, just making it difficult on Kickstarter. I tagged their CEO on Twitter a while back, and he started attacking me, saying I like to help people, but be respectful. Well, you weren't respectful to me, you a-hole. What did you do with your company? You did this. You just sent this boilerplate thing that didn't even tell me what I did wrong from your quote trust and safety. It was quite the opposite of respectful. You told me that you want me, my art team, my family dead because you don't want us to be able to make our books and produce them. That's what you're saying. So I'm supposed to just be nice back? I mean, gosh, that's quite the big ask. And Kickstarter, you're going to have trouble because we're going to keep beating this drum over and over and over again. And I'm going to show how sinister and how evil you are across the board until you write this, until you apologize, because this is something that deserves an apology. And so if you want to go tag the Kickstarter CEO, he is Everett, Everette on X. And you can say hi to him. He's blocked me and blocked everybody who actually spoke out about this sort of thing back in the day as well. Ridiculous. And of course, their head of comics has blocked me as well because, they just can't answer towards this. They can't answer to what they did. Now, Kickstarter's got a bigger problem. Now, if you think, again, I'm in violation of their terms of service, look at this. This is Good Omens. And Good Omens, even though it's created by the Terry Pratchett estate, is written by Neil Gaiman. Neil Gaiman, as we know, has been under fire because he's been allegedly sexually assaulting multiple women. And a lot of it's not even really allegedly at this point because we've seen that he's been confirmed to have paid off multiple women for these experiences. Some of these women were in his employ. Some of them were just teenagers while he's an old man here. It's really creepy stuff. One of the women allegedly lived in his property, and he made her do sexual favors for him while she was living there. Otherwise, he was going to evict her. Something very illegal. But you know what? All of this is out there, and again, these hush money payments are out there. They came out from Tortoise Media. Did Kickstarter do anything? No, they promoted this. They put this on projects we love. They actually got Good Omens out there. Now this did fund before. Things were heating up with the Neil Gaiman situation, but it's still on here. You could still look at it. You could still go pledge through here. So they're actually aiding and abetting Neil Gaiman doing this sort of thing. You want to talk about double standards? I just say things on YouTube. I guess they don't like me talking about Neil Gaiman because it's egg on their face, right? Neil Gaiman's such a stalwart in the industry, such an icon in the industry, that my actually talking about those bad things is actually worse than the fact that he maybe sexually assaulted this many women, isn't it? Crazy how these people act. And he's not the only one, and it's not the only one that's going on right like just from before this either. Kickstarter posted this yesterday. This is a repost about a new book called Illuminati, of course. Interesting. The Black Illuminati. Oh, joy. And it's by Charlemagne the God right here. And he's putting this out here. And this is done by Bill Sienkiewicz, who is a rabid SJW out there. And this guy is trouble also. So of course it's a rabid leftist political agenda. So they're reposting it. They're actually promoting it from their official accounts. And gosh, guess what? Kickstarter's got another problem. This comes from the state. And Charlemagne the God apparently R'd her in 2001, and a South Carolina prosecutor says the case can't be reopened. Wow. This is a 17-year-old case against a popular radio and TV personality, and it will not be reopened. So the host was arrested upon suspicion of R'ing a 15-year-old girl in 2001. Again, this is minor. And charged with second-degree criminal sexual conduct with a minor. So this is what he got with this. He made a plea agreement, according to Scarlett A. Wilson, now a Ninth Circuit solicitor representing Charleston and Berkeley counties. He pleaded guilty to a lesser charge of contributing to delinquency with a minor, while the R charge was dismissed. So this wasn't like something where he was found innocent or anything like that. He took a plea deal, everybody. And this is who Kickstarter, again, is promoting. Now, I can't be on the platform because I talk about this on here. Charlemagne the God is a media personality who's important to the media. And so even though he's R'ing little girls, allegedly, even though Neil Gaiman is allegedly attacking multiple women. And again, there's hush money payments. And again, this guy was convicted. He just took a plea deal. So, that allegedly is just something I have to probably just put in here. Kickstarter knows this, and this is a big egg on their face, because if they're just banning media personalities for doing nothing but talking about the media being bad, yet they're putting this kind of content on there, you know what they're supporting. This is exactly why I say they're evil. This is exactly why I say they're satanic. And this is exactly something that should be called out and more people should be talking about. Because again, not only are they having it on their platform, they're actively promoting it. They never promoted any of my books, which are just wholesome Space Marine fun. Stuff you'd get from old school comics that you can't even get anymore. Something without an agenda that's just like fun for comic book readers. Gosh, perish the thought of that being funded or promoted on their platform. They don't want that. They have pure pornography. They have creepy, weird Illuminati messaging from creepy, weird people. And that's what Kickstarter wants. So gosh, I'm going to keep calling you guys out. I'm going to keep making this a problem for you because you are horrible hypocrites. You're horrible liars about these terms of service or community guidelines or anything like that. None of it is real, and it's all just selectively applied to whatever you feel like for your woke agenda over there, and we know it. So Sam Cusack, you are a problem. Everett from Kickstarter, you are a problem. And guess what? You can't stop the signal over here, guys. I will be at conventions over the next couple of years. We're going to call you out directly. We're going to ask you directly why we're banned, and you're not going to be able to hide forever. We will win because we have the truth on our side, and we have better comics than any of these yahoos are ever producing in the mainstream industry. You want to talk about some Black Illuminati comic? Oh, yeah, that sounds a lot of fun. This is way better, and it's way more fun, and that's why they're scared of us, because we will win, and we will destroy the mainstream industry. Check this out. It's in the description below. Thank you guys so much for being here. Hit the like and subscribe button, back this, and we'll be back soon.